Alright, what is up? This is Slow Plays, and I am back at it again with some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 news and updates here on the channel, guys. We have a lot to talk about in today's video. I'm going to be breaking this up into two parts. The first part here, we're going to be talking about this issue that's currently plaguing the game with DLC being lost once again. This, for whatever reason, happens. I don't know why, but we'll kind of break it down and see what's going on and potential fixes and what you can do if this has happened to you. And then obviously we'll be going over the raid for this week. I believe it's the Gamma 2 raid and everything. So feel free to skip through this video if this part of the video does not pertain to you and you're not having this issue. This is something that doesn't affect everyone, but it is affecting some people, right? So big shout out to the reach out because they stated that they had received multiple reports of Xenoverse 2 players losing access to the pre-order DLC content, okay? Keep in mind, this is something that was in the game, or I mean available right when the game launched, okay? Because it was literally a pre-order bonus, okay? This came with an early version of Goku Black and Tao Pai Pai's Pillar. Now, I can't remember if Goku Black base form was unlockable in the game normally. I know Future Trunks was, but I think the only way you could get the base form Goku Black is if you downloaded him. He was literally for the DLC download, and then I think later on they released him to where you could purchase him later, right? So he said, I don't know much about Xbox, so I recommend contacting Bandai Namco support team, okay? So again, this is something that I have received comments on as well. Again, it's not like everyone's having this issue. I personally just went on there myself to check if I, lost the rights to the content, or this has happened before, okay? I believe it happened like a year or two ago, and people were losing like a bunch of DLC at this point. But this one's a little bit more this one's weird because I don't think there has been like an actual fix for it yet, because the method that I used before would be just going in the PlayStation, go to your game library, and then going into add-ons and manually reinstalling the DLC that you're missing, right? Because as long as you're logged into your account and you have your game and everything there that you bought and you have everything purchased and you have all the DLC there, you can always manually reinstall it, right? So this is a follow-up. They said the problem with the pre-order DLC for Xenoverse 2 seems to be mainly affecting users with the Xbox Series X version, okay? So keep that in mind. The DLC was mistakenly updated early to be compatible for the next-gen version. Okay, so that's definitely very, very interesting because it looks like they're really trying to they're getting ready for it, right? They're trying to start getting ready. They're making their preparations to roll out this next-gen version or whatever. Again, we don't know anything about it. There hasn't been any info on it, but this just goes to show why potentially these changes have taken place and why this is happening, right? So compatibility breaks since the base game is still running the older Xbox One version. And that is true. There is no... the next-gen version, okay, it hasn't even been announced or anything. So it's just weird that they're, already trying to get this ready, and it's still on the old version, so it gets all screwed up, right? So here are some actual images of what's happening with the game in terms of the error that you get. So if you've received an error like this, or you've noticed that, hey, I had this DLC that I got, this was DLC that's been in my game for, all these years, and then I go in it and it says it's gone, or I notice it's missing. If you notice that the Goku Black slot is not there, talking about the base version, and you're missing the Tao Pai Pai Pillar, then yeah, you definitely need to contact Bandai support. Now, again, they said this is on Xbox Series X mainly. I would like to know down in the comments, let me know if you have had issues with, the PlayStation versions. I doubt PS4 would have this issue, but I really don't know. Maybe it would be PS5, because like I went on my PS5. I currently have the game in there, and we're going to switch over to that real quick. But I want to show you guys that I currently have it installed and everything, and I'll show you what you could potentially do to fix it if you have this issue, but I doubt this would even fix it because so many people have still stated that they had the issue. But we'll do it anyways just to help you out. All right, so we are currently in game. I'm on my PS5. I have Xenoverse 2, in there right now, so we're good to go. So all you need to do is you go to your game library, okay, go to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and then you want to scroll all the way down here, and then you're going to go to this add-on section, okay? This should just be at the very bottom. Go to view all add-ons. And this is a good fix for any time that you've had DLC gets screwed up or it was missing in your game or whatever. I don't know why it took that long to load. Jesus. So yeah, you can see all the DLC that you have purchased. Now, this is only gonna show what you've bought, you've purchased in the past, right? Okay. So because I did the pre-order whenever the game first came out, okay, we have this one right here. This is what's missing that people are having issues with, okay? It's stated that most people have the issue on Xbox Series X, okay? So again, I don't know if this is going to fix it or not, but usually in the past when this has happened, you just go to your game library, go and pick the specific DLC that you're missing, and it'll show that you can install it, okay? Now that's only if it got screwed up, if I don't know, transferred your save data from PS4 to PS5. Generally, that was the issue, what was ended up happening. But now it's going to be even probably more of a headache now that they're doing the next-gen version. I know that's going to be a pain in the ass. Just watch, okay? Because they're most likely going to give a free upgrade for the PS5 version. Not confirming that. I'm just saying that would make sense because Kakarot did that. But Kakarot was having issues with that back when it first launched or whatever. So, yeah, basically you would just install it via that, okay? And again, it would be for any of the DLC that you're missing. So, for example, if you're missing... like this one right here is like Legendary Pack 1, okay? You would just install it or whatever. So that's pretty much how I would fix it if that issue persists. But if not, okay, if you were still having issues, nothing's working, and it hasn't been solved yet, okay, send in a ticket to Bandai Namco support. I always link it down in the description anytime an issue happens. All you do is click the link, okay? You're going to sign in, and then you're going to submit a request on the Xenoverse 2 section or whatever. Usually you can just choose, like when you submit the request and you log in and everything, it'll show the game that you have. You have to, go through and list all the, go through the list of different things that are in terms of the category that you're having an issue with, and then you explain it. Adding a screenshot of it also helps. You can add a screenshot on there. And usually within a couple of days, they'll respond, all right? Because they're probably getting a high volume amount of people, saying that they're having this issue, especially since I'm going to make this video, you know how it is, okay? It's going to probably take longer. So that's what's going on with Xenoverse 2 currently, and it deleting DLC / missing DLC. Again, comment down below if you've had this issue yourself. If not, then you don't need to worry about this. But hey, if anything, it helps that, you voice, your issue, okay, and your concerns about the game. So let's go ahead and move on over to the raid for this week, okay? Gamma 2. Okay, we recently had Gamma 1 a couple of weeks ago. So it was Gamma 1, Android 16, and now Gamma 2. This one should be starting tomorrow. It starts today, but like I always say, check back on the Friday, okay, of the week that it starts. Check back at least 1 or 2 days after it's supposed to start because of time zones. So February 1st to February 7th, that's on next week on a Wednesday, like the normal. New content, Capital Raid Boss versus Gamma 2. This one is not a super old one, but we've already had this one pretty recently, back in like 2022. 5k damage, 50 TP medals, and nickname more. 15k, 50 TP medals, illustration 356. 30k is 50 TP medals, and Pan's kindergarten hat, okay? In Gamma 1's raid, we had Pan's entire uniform set from the school thing or whatever in Superhero. Now you can get her hat. Now the hat is the hat with her wig, okay? So it's a wig and hat combo. And then 50k damage will be 50 TP medals, and Mr. Satan Super Soul, you can tell he's a doshiro just by looking at his head, okay? And then 100k doesn't have anything, notable. Breakers collaboration will be Android 17. I can't remember if this one was given out yet or not. I think it has been in the past. Again, you know how this works. You just get 100 points achieved and you'll get limited illustration, 944. But yeah, you can let me know down in the comments if they gave this one out yet. In terms of Gamma 2's raid, again, as always, shoutouts to Cat, always on top of it. 9 hours ago. Okay, they were fast as hell on this, right? So what is a Super Soul? I can tell you're an amateur by the way you posed, okay? So once only when locked onto an enemy, temporarily weakens strength of all opponents' attacks and temporarily reduces the amount of opponent's ki restored, okay? Now, I'm not a big fan of the temporary Super Souls. There are a lot of them out there. But if this is something that's interesting to you, go ahead and get it. You have attack up, ki auto recovery, stamina reduction speed down. Again, if it's something that you think is really good and you need to get it, if there's a specific build or some kind of optimal way of using this, capitalize on this, okay? You just got to get 50k damage minimum, right? Always, 50k damage is the minimum you usually need if you want to get everything unlocked on these raids, okay? Easy money, right? So here's Artwork 356. I'm pretty sure this one was given out. Little Cookie Deborah. He's so cute. Look at him. He was actually big. I remember when I rewatched a clip of the anime or whatever. I thought he was like a little tiny cookie. No, he was like a life-size big-ass cookie, and Majin Buu put him in his mouth, and his mouth was like this wide, bro. That was crazy. This is what Pan's kindergarten hat thing looks like. Like I said, it comes with the hair, the bowl cut. Let's go. So, yes, that is it for this week. Lots of stuff going on. As always, weekly Xenoverse 2 has their normal updates with raids and everything. This one isn't all that great, but hey, at least there's some stuff on there that I know for a fact people missed out on when it first came out. So go ahead and do it. Again, if you are having issues with Goku Black missing, as well as your Tao Pai Pai DLC stuff, please just go contact Bandai Support about it, and specify what console you're on as well. I think you can put which console. Like I said, most people on Xbox are, I guess, having an issue. So, again, let me know down in the comments if you're having this issue. Let me know your console that you're on and everything, regardless of anything. Hopefully this gets fixed. Hopefully they address it. They've been pretty good about addressing stuff recently. So if they do address something, they'll post it on their Twitter, and they're also posted on the website. Like, subscribe, ring my notification bell. I'll keep you guys updated, and have an amazing day. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching Slow Plays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.